The honeybee decline and the effect on Australian agriculture and the economy. The honeybee has been notably declining in Australia and throughout the world. The declining numbers has been referred to as the colony collapse disorder, Cunningham 2012. The decline in the honeybees has had an effect on Australian agriculture and the economy. Environmental factors and human impact have been seen to have an effect on the decreasing numbers. Hawkes 2011 explains that honeybee numbers fluctuating is a normal part of nature. However, in towns including Tamworth and Toowoomba, they have seen an incredible decrease of up to 35% of the population. As the numbers decrease, it begins to directly affect Australian crops and livestock. The CSIRO 2007, page 4, explained feral or wild bees play a large part in the pollination of crops. As numbers of honeybees continue to decrease, the CSIRO 2007, page 4, believe that within the next decade, feral bee contribution to the pollination of crops could be non-existent. Environmental factors are influencing the decline in the honeybees. The varroa mite has been known to kill honeybees across the world. Cunningham and DeBarro, 2014. The varroa mite has killed honeybees from both feral and beekeeper hives. The varroa mite affects the honeybee virally and has been known to wipe out entire colonies, including larval and adult honeybees. The varroa mite is yet to affect the honeybees in Australia. Strong border control and education for those entering Australia will help keep the varroa mite from the potential killings. Australian crops with pesticides have impacted the declining honeybees numbers. Some scientists believe that the death of honeybees is not directly from the pesticides. The scientists believe that the honeybees are indirectly affected by the pesticides, quote, impairing their development, behaviour and immunity to parasites and diseases, end quote. Australian Government, 2013, page 10. The honeybee industry has a large impact on the Australian economy. The honeybees are responsible for making between 20 and 30,000 tonnes of honey each year in Australia. Australian Government, 2014. The CSIRO 2007, page 60, share the value of the honeybee industry at over $120 million. An incredibly high 65% of crops across Australia need pollination from honeybees. If honeybees were to decrease, the economy would be greatly impacted. The decrease in crops affects farmers and their livestock. Gordon and Davies, 2003, share if the honeybee pollination of our crops had stopped from 1999 to 2000, the anticipated loss was a huge $1.7 billion. They continue to share that an expected 9,500 jobs would have been lost. The honeybee decline has been impacted by environmental elements including natural declining numbers and disease, as well as human factors including pesticides. It is essential for Australians to begin to recognise the incredible impact the honeybee decline can have on Australian agriculture and the economy. Educating foreigners and Australian tourists on the vital importance of border protection and ensuring harmful animals and diseases are brought into Australia, allowing the honeybees to build strong surviving colonies. The Australian Government and local communities should be provided with resources and information to further their knowledge and understanding on how valuable the honeybees are to Australian agriculture and the economy.